Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rockets with care, the arms bruised through the air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sweet was that star-spangled banner yet gave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You may be seated.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the summer and fall classes of 2022, the faculty, the staff, the students, and the alumni, I would like to welcome you to the commencement exercises at Georgia Southwestern State University. I'd like to thank Julie and Alwyn for our national anthem. Appreciate that very much. You know, our college campus it's really an incredible place. We have many wonderful events, activities, and accomplishments. But twice each year, we come together to celebrate our most important and most exciting event, commencement. All of us who work here take tremendous joy from your successes and great pride in all of your accomplishments. When we hear your name called and when we see the smiles on your families' faces, we hear the shouts and the cheering from the crowd, we remember why we chose this profession. We are proud of you, and we are proud for you. At this time, I would like to introduce the platform guests who are seated behind me. I would ask that you hold your applause until all have been introduced. They're very sensitive about who gets the most applause, so we're going to do it all at once so that nobody gets their feelings hurt. Mr. Jeff Hall, Vice President for Business and Finance. Dr. Laura Boren, Executive Vice President for Student Engagement and Success. Dr. Suzanne Smith, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Ashwani Monga, our commencement speaker this afternoon. Miss Amy Timmons Benton, President of the GSW Alumni Association. Dr. Mark Laughlin, Interim Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Gaynor Chokas, Dean of the College of Business and Computing, Dr. Sandra Daniel, Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Sciences, and Mrs. Krista Smith, the University Registrar. Would you please help me in thanking these individuals? At this time, I usually introduce some special guests that are here with us today, but today's a very special day. And I want to make sure that because I get to talk, I get to do this in front of all of you. I told my wife on her birthday that I would gather up a big crowd and we would have a really fun day. And so I want to say my wife Christy is here and it's her birthday today. So happy birthday. So this counts as her party. So thank you all for coming. Earlier this week on Wednesday, December 7th, we paused to remember America's police officer Nick Smar and GSW police officer Jody Smith, who were killed in the line of duty 6 years ago. It was, and always is, our privilege to remember these young men. But it is also our responsibility to make sure that we never forget and that every student that comes to GSW understands that the life you came here to pursue is only possible because of the service and the sacrifice of the men and women who protect us, who care for us, and who secure our freedom and make our work here possible. So I would like to ask any of our students, any of our guests who are currently serving or have served in the armed forces, are first responders with the police or the fire departments, or are providing outstanding health care by working in our as a nurse or in our medical professions, if you would please stand and let us recognize your service and your sacrifice. The summer and fall 2022 graduating classes include 615 students. 195 are earning their bachelor's degrees, 206 are earning their master's degrees, and 214 are earning their specialist degrees. The youngest graduate is 20 years old. The oldest graduate today is 62. There are graduates from 11 countries in addition to the United States. They include Afghanistan, Brazil, Canada, China, Colombia, India, Jamaica, Japan, Nepal, Nigeria, and South Korea. There are also graduates from 26 other states besides Georgia: Alabama, Arizona, California, Colorado, Hawaii, Illinois, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Mississippi, North Carolina, Nebraska, New Jersey, Nevada, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, and Wisconsin. Of the bachelor's degree earning students, 77 started as first-time freshmen here at GSW, and 119 of them transferred to GSW. 118 of them are the first in their family to earn a college degree. Absolutely. "52 of those students are graduating in 4 years or less." If you're one of those 52 students that's graduated in 4 years or less, would you stand up and let us congratulate you? I told them outside that they don't have to leave, They went through here very fast, but you're welcome to stay. We have lots of other degrees that you can try. While we are certainly proud of those young men and women who experienced college in a very traditional way, I also want to recognize all of our graduating students whose path to the ceremony today took some different routes. As the numbers tell us, GSW's student body is very diverse, and each of you has a unique story. Single parent, medical issues, homelessness, financial challenges, language barriers. There are many challenges that you have to overcome. And you might have faced one or several of those on your journey. And they might have slowed you down, but they didn't derail you. So for all of you who followed a less direct path to our ceremony today, I want you to know that you have my admiration and my respect. You don't have to stand up right now if you don't want to, but if you'd like to stand up and let us congratulate you for overcoming all those challenges, stand up and let us say congratulations. Now, for those of you who started here as freshmen, when you came to GSW, I gave you a silver coin. You were among the very first students to receive the silver coin. Today, when you leave the ceremony, all of you are going to get a gold coin. And I hope you'll keep the gold coin to remember your relationship to the university, and as a symbol that you have overcome obstacles and you met every challenge to earn your degree. But I also hope you will participate in our silver coin tradition. When you came in as freshmen, I asked you to keep the silver coin until you were about to graduate. And I asked you to use that coin in a special way, to give it to somebody that made a difference in your life while you were at GSW, as a way to say thank you. So I hope you have, because the ability to say thank you is not only great for the person that receives the coin, it's a special gift for you too. To be able to recognize when people do something special for you, and I hope you'll keep that tradition alive in your life throughout your career and throughout your life, to say thank you when people do something special for you. And if you didn't receive the silver coin and would like to participate in the tradition, when we leave, if you'll come see me, I'll make sure you get a silver coin today that you can use to say thank you to somebody who made a difference in your time at GSW. But with all of that in mind, I do want to take a moment to recognize some people. The first are the people that made the sacrifices that you could be here and you could be successful. No achievement comes without sacrifices, and many of you were able to be here only because other people provided opportunities for you. And I know those people are here today. I can see them. This place is full. They're smiling, they're excited, and they're ready to celebrate with you. It might be your mom and dad, it might be your grandparents. Georgia, I met your grandparents on the way in here today. They were lovely, and I had a great time visiting with them. It might be your spouse and your children, or your brothers and sisters, or all of those people combined. But no matter who they are, I know they are here, and they're celebrating with you. So graduates, will you help me thank and congratulate all of the people that are here with us today? There are also members of the Georgia Southwestern faculty with us this afternoon to share this exciting moment with you. GSW's faculty is an outstanding group of professionals who take great pride in their work and in their students. A substantial percentage have earned their doctorates, and in many disciplines have brought Georgia Southwestern not only statewide, but also regional, national, and international recognition. They care a great deal about each and every student they teach, and it is their caring that is on display here this afternoon. Will you please join me in expressing our appreciation to the outstanding members of the GSW faculty? Graduates, today you are joining a very distinguished group of individuals. You are Georgia Southwestern alumni, and that designation and that distinction will stay with you all your life. The value of your relationships and your connection with your alma mater will be up to you. But the best way to increase the value of your degree over time is to become an active member of the GSW Alumni Association. At Georgia Southwestern, we want to be your lifelong educational partner. So here to further explain the benefits of the association is the president of the GSW Alumni Association, Miss Amy Timmons Benton.
Thank you, Dr. Weaver. What an exciting day. Congratulations to the Georgia Southwestern State University graduating class of 2022. I'm sure when you moved on campus 4 years ago, you never would have imagined that you would be attending college through a pandemic, moving to online classes, or wearing a mask. But you persevered and you did it. It's hard to believe I graduated from Georgia Southwestern 32 years ago, ready to move on to my next chapter, just like you are today. Even though campus has changed with additional buildings, updated classrooms, and new majors, I still find myself feeling at home every time I step on campus. As president of the Alumni Association, I welcome you into an elite group. I encourage you to become active alumni of Georgia Southwestern State University. I encourage you to always remember those that invested in you and to help pave the way for the next generation of future hurricanes. Always stay involved in your university, whether mentoring students, helping students achieve job experience, helping with alumni events, or helping fund scholarships. Always tell others about your positive experience at Georgia Southwestern, no matter where life takes you. And always stay in touch with your university. As you walk across the stage today, know that we're all so proud of you, and we all celebrate your great accomplishments with you. What a great way to start the holiday season. I look forward to seeing all of you at alumni events in the future. Congratulations.
Today I have the privilege of introducing our commencement speaker, Dr. Ashwani Monga. Dr. Monga is the Executive Vice Chancellor and Chief Academic Officer of the University System of Georgia. You can read his official bio in the program, and I'm not going to read it to you. I don't know what he's going to say today, but I have talked with him about his journey to his current position, and I was inspired by his approach to leadership. They say opportunity knocks, and you have to be ready to answer, or the opportunity may be lost. Dr. Monga, throughout his career, has always answered the door when opportunity has knocked, and he has never backed away from a challenge or convinced himself to take the safest route. And as I have gotten to know him, what I'm most impressed by is that when he talks to you, and I believe this is probably what made him such a great teacher, is that he looks at you and talks to you like you can meet any challenge. He makes you want to achieve the expectations that he sees in you. He talks to you like you are already the person that you will be, not the one that you are right now. And he makes you really want to be that person. That's why he's been such a dynamic leader in higher education, and that is why he is going to be a great leader for the state of Georgia. And it's why I asked him to join us today. Dr. Ashwani Monga.
Well, thank you, President Weaver, and thank you, GSW, for having me here. So graduates, I know the conferral of degrees hasn't happened yet, but let me say congratulations, and let's have a big round of applause for y'all. So I know, having studied at GSW, I know you're ready to take on the world. You have the education, you're going to have a great career ahead. So today, I'm not going to talk about education, I'm not going to talk about careers, I'm going to talk about happiness, okay? And I'm going to wish you lots and lots of happiness. So the first thing is, I want to understand what makes you happy, okay? So we're going to have a short quiz of 4 questions. So I'm going to ask you to first imagine, okay, go into the future, imagine yourself as a very, very happy person, okay? And now that you've imagined, I want you to think about the first thing, the very first thing that came to your mind when you thought of being a happy person, okay? And I know there are a zillion things which may make you happy. We're just talking about the first thing that came to your mind. And now I want to know what that first thing is. I'm going to take 4 buckets, okay? Just 4 things that I want to know about. The first one is, when you imagined the future and being happy, did you think of money and the things you can buy with money? Raise your hand if money or the things you can buy with money was, okay. Are you kidding me? Just 2 people thought of money? Really? Okay, 4. Okay, now number 2. Was the first thing that you thought of, was it spending time with friends and family? Awesome, awesome. That's what I was hoping for. Now number 3, when you saw yourself being happy, did you see yourself having a good night's sleep? Yeah, good. And number 4, the final one. When you saw yourself being happy, did you see yourself engaged in self-reflection, thinking about yourself, being with yourself? Anyone who thought like that? Okay, good. So these are the 4 things I want to talk about, okay? Because I think all 4 of them are critical to happiness. I'm sure you're thinking sleep and self-reflection, not so much, but let me get to that. So the first one is money. And of course, we know I was surprised that so few of you raised your hands. So first, money is good. Buying things is good. I'm a marketing professor, okay? So I wish more people had raised their hand. But at the same time, let me tell you that, we all need, as you move forward in life, we all have dreams. We want to buy things. We want to have that nice house, that nice car, do other things in life. And one word of caution that I would give there is that once you have those basic needs met, there is a diminishing utility to getting more things. So there's a concept called hedonic adaptation. And what that means is, like, let's say if you have a phone and you get a new phone, right? So the first day, you're like, wow, this is, I hear the speakers so well, the resolution is so much better, you're excited, you're happy. The second day, you still feel it. By the time the week ends, it's like, it's just a phone, right? You get used to it. And that adaptation happens for many of the products we buy. But if I have one recommendation to how to spend your money and be happy, it would be to spend on experiences, like travel, doing things, charity, other things which are outside of buying products. Because experiences, they give you pleasure when you're in them, like when you're traveling, but they also give you a lot of pleasure throughout your lifetime because you have memories forever. Okay, there's no adaptation there. You have memories that stay with you forever. The second thing is spending time with family and friends. And this is, I was really, really happy to see when almost all of you raised your hands, because that is the number one thing to be happy and have a long life. There's tons of research in this area. One of the famous studies is done at Harvard, where essentially they look at a group of people. This study, I think, started in the 20s, 1920s, or 1930s, I forget, a long, long time ago when this study started. And since then, what they've been doing is watching their daily habits, what these people do, and then basically seeing who dies first. Okay, that's what the study is. And what they find is that the ones who have strong links with society, who have strong ties with like a spouse, a great friend, and also those with weak ties, things like the people you meet at work, those are the ones who really live a very long and happy life. Okay, so it really matters. So all of you look around the people that you have, the connections you've built here, because these people, stay in touch with them, and you're going to live a long and happy life. Okay? Now let's move on to the third one, sleep. And again, I was happy some of you acknowledged the contribution sleep plays, but usually it's underrated, right? We think of sleep as a waste of time, something passive, and then I just want to wake up and get back to the things I really want to do, right? That's how we think of sleep. But again, lots of research in this area. Sleep, negatives go down, positives go up, okay? Sleep is a magic potion for so many things. So for example, your stress hormone, cortisol, goes down when you're sleeping, and your growth hormone goes up at the same time. So that's why your stress levels go down while you're sleeping. You wake up refreshed. And because of your growth hormone, if you're at a growing age, you know, like kids actually grow more at night than they do during the day. And even for adults, if you have a physical injury, it heals better when you sleep. And it's not just the body, it's also our brain. So our brain recovers better when you take a nap, when you sleep. We have the connections we form, right? So when we dream, when we're in a dream state, we're forming connections between disparate things in our mind. So dream is a creative phase. Okay, so sleeping helps in being creative. Sleeping helps in taking everything that's happened through the day and distilling what really matters to you, to your motivations, to your mission. And that goes into your long-term memory, and stuff that's irrelevant that you may have gone through the day just dissipates. So the brain is working on all the information you have. Sleeping is a very active biological state, which gives you, like I said, which gives you happiness because it reduces the negatives and increases the positive things. So my advice, please sleep 7-8 hours a day. And that's a norm. I know many of you may think, well, I can get by with 4 hours. It's very, very rare to need less than 7 hours. And usually it's more like 8. Okay, so that's sleep. And now my final one on self-reflection. Now, the reason both sleep and self-reflection are important to me is because when you go through your regular lives, that's where you'll be spending most of your time, right? So sleep just automatically takes 1/3 of your life. So that's a big chunk of your life. And then through the day, you will meet people, you will talk to others, but a lot of your time will be just with yourself, okay, just with your mind, because we use our minds to see the world. Okay, there's a world out there, there's situations, there are people, but eventually everything is what we have in our heads. That's the world we have. And to understand that, and to do well, and to be happy, we need to make efforts to understand how our own brain works. Okay, we need to think about it. We need to self-reflect. And you may have heard people say, discover your true self. What I say is, discover your true selves, the plural selves, because we're not just one person. Okay, so one, and I'll make 2 points here. One is simply that we change over time. You may think you're the same person that you were a few years ago, but I bet you everyone changes. Any situation you go through, any individual you meet, you're changing. Okay? So change is going to happen, but the point is it simply going to be change determined by the world, or is it going to be change determined by you yourself? Is it just going to be change, or is it going to be growth? And as I was saying earlier, when I talked about adaptation, You could have big goals in life, but when you achieve, then what, right? But if you have a growth mindset, and if you have a thinking that I'm going to keep becoming slightly better every day, that will always give you happiness. Any improvement will always give you happiness over and over again, day after day after day. Okay? So when you look at yourself, think about your different selves, who I was, feel proud about where you are today, how it's a different self. Look forward to the future self, but determine what that future self is going to be. Because like I said, you are going to change. You just have to decide how. And related to this point of multiple selves, even during the short run, we switch between different selves. So I'll give you a couple of examples. For example, you go to bed, right? So you have your phone, you're planning for the day ahead, and so you keep an alarm on your phone because tomorrow is important. And you go to bed. You wake up in the morning, you hear the buzz, and you just press the snooze button, and you go back to sleep. And then, of course, you regret because you're late for something, right? What's happening here is the self that went to bed is not the self that woke up. The self that went to bed is the planner, the one who was making big plans for tomorrow. The self that went to bed did not have any biological pressures of sleep. And the self that woke up in that situation, that person had the biological pressures of sleep, and that person hadn't, you weren't in a frame of mind to plan. So this was a different person. Another example, saving money, right? We all need to save money for retirement. I know many of you may not be thinking it right now. And this person that you see out far away seems like this old person, and I can't even relate to that person. I don't need to save for that person. Let me have fun today. But one of these days, you are going to get there. But the reason you're unable to connect is because that self seems so different from the self you have right now. So when we face these challenges, and these are self-control challenges, right? How do I wake up in the morning? How do I save money for retirement? There are what are known as self-control devices. So like for the alarm example, for instance, instead of keeping the phone next to my bed, I could keep it far away so that when the alarm buzzes, I'm forced to get out of my bed. I can't just press the snooze button, right? So that's a self-control device. For retirements, and they have shown this, there have been studies on this, if money is automatically deducted in a certain way, like they have certain schemes like, hey, if you get a raise, can we just keep that raise toward your retirement? And people are like, sure, right? So they've tried things like these. Because once you take it out of the picture, and you don't have to make a decision, do I spend, do I save it for retirement? People automatically save for retirement, right? So what you've got to do is when you think about yourselves, your multiple selves, think about the challenges, think about who you want to be, because if you want to maximize, long-term happiness, then you need to plan for all yourselves. You're not just planning for the self right now, right? So you need to think about how do I maximize that? You need to understand what your weaknesses are, where I falter on my self-control, and all of us do. But then, how do I have those self-control devices so that I can plan better between myself, so that I can achieve this broader happiness over my lifetime? So let me just stop here and again wish you lots and lots of happiness. I wish you lots of money and hope you have the wisdom to spend it wisely. I wish you lots of wonderful times with friends and family. I wish you a good night's sleep each and every day. And I wish that you discover your true selves and have a fulfilling and happy life. Congratulations and all the best.
Thank you, Dr. Manga, for being with us today and for those thought-provoking and inspiring words. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Suzanne Smith, and I'm the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at Georgia Southwestern. It's my pleasure to welcome you to our summer and fall commencement ceremony. We're delighted to have so many family and friends here to celebrate this important milestone and to recognize the work that each of you have done to reach this accomplishment. I'd like to acknowledge those students who are graduating with honors this year. In order to be eligible, a student must earn at least 45 semester hours of academic credit towards a bachelor's degree at Georgia Southwestern with a GSW grade point average of 3.5 or above. The grade point average for honors, however, is the average of the final grades earned on work completed at all accredited colleges and universities attended. Students graduating with honors are wearing the honor medallion as a part of their academic regalia. Graduation cum laude requires a minimum 3.5 GPA. Graduation magna cum laude requires a minimum 3.7 GPA. And graduation summa cum laude requires a minimum 3.9 GPA. I'd like to ask those students graduating with honors to please stand and be recognized. Congratulations on this accomplishment. About 400 candidates across 2 ceremonies will receive their diplomas today for specialist, master's, and baccalaureate degrees awarded by our 4 colleges, each of which is chaired by an academic dean. I'd like to add my thanks to the faculty and staff of GSW who are dedicated to ensuring the academic and co-curricular needs of our students are met and to providing an exceptional experience for our students. It is now my pleasure to begin the conferral of degrees. Georgia Southwestern State University provides the Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Computer Science, and Master of Science in Nursing degrees. Will the candidates for these degrees please rise? So you can clap. President Weaver, on behalf of the faculty of Georgia Southwestern State University, I present for the conferring of degrees those candidates standing before us whose names are printed in the program and who have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their degrees.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Georgia, the rules and regulations of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, the rules and regulations of the University System of Georgia Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the master's degree with all the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. You may now come forward and receive your degree.
Receiving a Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Computer Science are Aaron Watley Andrews. Mano J. Champagne. Stinio Elson Costa Orojo. Whitney Hentera Ford. Deepak Dasaratha Rao. Carly Grace Hall. Carlos Miguel Hernandez. Sherry Martin Johnson. Basant Kumar. Tiffany Wiggins Lanier. Kimen Limbu. Taylor Nicole Nink. MD Mamadur Rahman. Peyton Allen Sells. Devin Joseph Shea. Pema Sherpa. Catherine Elizabeth Shira. Samantha Brooke Tome. Richard Edward Ware. Christina Elizabeth Wells. Marcus Alexander Wells. Receiving a Master of Science in Nursing are Stephanie Asante. Ikran Oscar. Camilla Brianna Bynes. Alicia Michelle Hollings. Chandrika Smith Johnson. Danielle Marie Kistler.
We now move to the bachelor's degrees. Georgia Southwestern State University provides the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of General Studies, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Long-Term Care Management, and Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science. Will the candidates for those degrees please rise? President Weaver, on behalf of the faculty of Georgia Southwestern State University, I present for the conferring of degrees those candidates standing before us and whose names are printed in the program who have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their degrees.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Georgia, the rules and regulations of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, the rules and regulations of the University System of Georgia Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the bachelor's degree with all the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. You may now come forward and receive your degree.
Michaela Deshay Aldridge. Nicholas Paul Arzola. Peyton Madison Bissett. Montavious Javon Boykin. Charles Marshall Brunel. Justin Tanner Brunson. Xavier Montera Bryant. Dalton Michael Cameron. Jalen Cameron. In Jun Cho, cum laude. Haley Nicole Colson. Jeremy Alexander Copeland. Alex Brian Cruz. Blake Nicole Dixon. Malik Donovan Edwards. Hannah Elizabeth Finley, cum laude. Nathan Randall Gibson. Amanda Holly Gooden, cum laude. Jawandrila Carnessa Green. Reginald Dwan Hemmons. Devin Higgs. Colton Horn. Malia Nicole Jackson. Delisa Tichelle Joseph. Colin Richard Leverett. Courtney Brianna Lister. Cody Allen Lott. J.D. Lovett. Sarah Ann Mathis. Allison Lindsay McLemore. Lamarla Palmore. Victoria Sarah Robertson. Charlie William Robinson. Julio Cesar Vela. Martavius Deshad Stevens, cum laude. Anthony Montrell Ware. David John Weiss. Haley Lauren West.
Let's go, Haley.
Xavier Nishon White. Elia Margarita Zarate, cum laude. Receiving a Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Computer Sciences are Geraldine Alvarez, magna cum laude. Eric LaShawn Anderson. Jonathan Cameron Belcher. Deborah Church Bellamy. Danesha Amia Naki Bolton. Heather Irene Brooklyn. Linda Stewart Campbell. Pia Campbell. Bryson Hayes Cape, cum laude. Georgia Ann Chestnut. Savannah Childress. Hannah Grace Corbett. Cameron Cruz. Jonathan Christopher Davenport. Corina Nicole Deese. Gina Reyna Durham. Daryl Edwards. Mackenzie Ray Elam. Taisha Michaels Funderburk. Jordan Tyler Furlow. Sarah Catherine Green. Hadia Hasib. Jacori Michaela Hill. Caitlin Marie House. Adam Joseph Jackson. Mark Jackson Lentz. Landon Lee Littleton. Tammy Lo Lua E. Lumpkin. Donovan Thomas Malden. Griffin Michael McClure. William Grantham McDonnell. Shauna Marissa Morgan, magna cum laude. Adesi Osidife, magna cum laude. Kaylee Elizabeth Pajerski. Mary Ellen Pear. Michael Justin Redding. Trenton Cody Rogers. Diana E. Sienick. Angela Monique Smith. Dillard Watson Snyder. Jessica Suzanne Stowe, magna cum laude. Haley Deanna Strickland. Shanquinette LaShawn Tony. Zachary James Tong. Eliana Violeta Velasquez. Jerry Elena Williams. Macy Virginia Williams, magna cum laude. Christy Nicole Wilson, cum laude. Receiving a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Long-Term Care Management, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science are Brittany Danielle Benton. Brianna Kiera Boone. Chargery Nakia Brown. Lisa Michelle Brown. Anna Marie Canarella. Bailey Leanne Christian. Jacqueline Trinell Duggar. Deborah Sue Freeman. Isabel Genevieve Grodzki. Hannah Elizabeth Harbidge, magna cum laude. Hannah Elise Kendall. Bryson Hoyt Langford IV. Tristy Brooklyn Lee. Cole William Maxwell. Lauren Brooke McClure. Alexa Rose Montalbano. Vannon Wynn. Keandria Lachey Rockwell. Bryce Robert Schmitz. Joshua Sawarkpor, cum laude. Jacob Elijah Smith. Sarah Gray Smith, summa cum laude. Dane Matthew Sterrett. Shyla Ariel Stoops.
Is that all? All right, before we leave, I want you to know and to remember that your diploma is more than a piece of paper. It is a symbol of what you are and what you have done. It is proof that you have what it takes to be successful, and that no matter what life puts in your way, you will overcome and you will succeed. Now, can I get all of the bachelor's degree students to stand up, please? Now, I'm sure all of our master's degree students have this correct already, so I don't have to tell them. But from now on, when you wear your cap, when you wear it to dinner tonight, when you wear it next week to show off to all your friends, you move the tassel from the right to the left, signifying that you are a graduate. Can I get all of our graduates to stand up? Everybody who graduated, stand up. Congratulations, all of you. Will you please all stand and join Julie Meganson as she leads us in the singing of the Alma Mater. And if you will remain standing until the academic recession has ended. And students, remember, on your way out, you're going to get your gold coin. So don't walk right past it. Okay? Thank you, Julie.
Thank you.